Welcome to CP25 News. My name is Matthew Volpe, and I'm here with Zachary Williams. In this broadcast, we're going to be talking about excess sodium intake. So to start off, I'm going to talk about why we need sodium, why is it so important for our body. Sodium helps our muscles contract, sends nerve impulses throughout our whole body. It also helps us maintain a stable blood pressure. These levels are normal as the sodium regulates fluid balance. The sodium acts as a magnet to water and really helps everything flow properly.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
So now that we know why we need sodium, I'm going to talk about why it's bad to have too much. So first off, some causes of high sodium intake is usually overeating fast foods and store-bought snacks. These fast food places and companies that sell the store-bought snacks often add excess sodium to their products. This is due to them trying to save money and improve their product's taste at the same time. It's beneficial to them as people keep going back for more and they get more money from it, but for our bodies, it's very unhealthy.
Interesting, very interesting.
Yes, Zach, it's very interesting. Anyways, continuing on with the symptoms. Symptoms of high sodium intake. We're going to start with high blood pressure. This is the main symptom as it affects all the cells in our body. When there's excess sodium in the bloodstream, water rushes out of our cells to dilute it. This is very damaging to the cells as it moves them from their original location. Ultimately, if this happens near a blood vessel, the blood vessel could tear. If this were to happen in our brain, it could cause seizures, perhaps even strokes.
That is a pretty scary symptom, Matt.
Another symptom is kidney disease. Kidney disease is also a great risk with high sodium intake. Reason being, the kidneys filter your blood and remove unwanted fluid. It does this by having a delicate balance between sodium and potassium. When there's excess sodium, this delicate balance is broken, and for this reason, the kidney begins to struggle. We also see symptoms as irregular heartbeat and diarrhea.
So now we're just going to jump into the dietary reference intake for sodium. First off, from ages 19 to 50, their intake is about 1,500 milligrams a day. For ages 51 to 70, their intake is about 1,300 milligrams a day. And finally, for your elders, let's say your grandparents over 70 years of age, their intake is 1,200 milligrams a day, the lowest. And let's say the upper level for a sodium intake for adults is 2,300 milligrams a day.
That's good to know.
Depending on your exercise level, let's say if you sweat a lot during your soccer or basketball practice, it can have an impact on your DRI. Some solutions to this problem would be either to drink more water before your practice, or during your practice you can choose to drink some sports-enhanced beverages that have an increased sodium.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Americans are consuming substantially more sodium right now in the present day than they were in 1970. Since 2010, some manufacturers have reduced sodium in some foods, and the amount of sodium consumed by the population has decreased slightly in some groups of people. Out of the 90% of Americans, 98% of them are men, and only 80% of them are women. Therefore, women, you ladies, are healthier. To be more specific, the white males are 90% and the black males are 80%. Therefore, if you had to give myself for an example, I would be at 85% because I am also black and white.
Yeah.
So just to sum up what I was saying previously, since we do live in Canada, I'm just going to give a quick statistics about Canadians. Canadians eat about 3,400 milligrams of sodium each day, which is nearly about twice as much that we need. I'm just going to jump into some interesting facts about excess sodium. Sodium has been known to be a part of animal diets since prehistoric times. As well, 65% of sodium comes from the supermarket and convenience stores. Therefore, if you're buying a lot of chips and candies, you might have to cut down on that. And the rest comes from other sources. As well, excess levels of sodium may cause an increased water retention, which means it can cause someone to bloat, to gain weight, and also causes puffing, which is some symptoms that might feel quite uncomfortable. So now I'm just going to name some healthy foods that have proper amounts of sodium in them. Starting off with your fruits and vegetables, you can either choose between your beets, your celery, and your carrots that you can easily grab at your favorite grocery stores. If you want something with a bit more protein, you can choose between your smoked canned meat, your fish, and for your breakfast favorites, you can choose between your bacon, ham, sausage, and if you're living a bit lavish, you can have the caviar on the side. And for your Italian fellas, you can choose the ravioli with a bit of Bolognese sauce.
Wow, are you serious? It's crazy.
So I think you guys have gotten enough from me lately, so we're just gonna cut right to Matthew Volpe, who is broadcasting live in front of McDonald's.
Alright guys, broadcasting live here straight from McDonald's. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about McDonald's. So maybe you guys come here for dinner or lunch and you think, well, I'm going to have a Big Mac, right? Not too bad, like a little bit unhealthy. But what you don't realize, guys, there's 950 milligrams of sodium in that one Big Mac. That's about 2/3 of your actual sodium intake that you should have for the day. Maybe you're going to have a drink on the side, some fries. That's even more sodium you're going to add on. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of ways to deal with this high sodium intake you guys are having, because sometimes it's inevitable. You're going to go to McDonald's. So first off, always read the nutrition facts before you come. Look at the label before you buy something. See how much sodium is in there. Know that you need about 1,500 milligrams per day. Okay, that's very important. Second, drink lots of water. Try to drink water instead of pops. Unhealthy drinks like that. And another, maybe after you had a McDonald's meal, maybe you'll have a healthy meal after. Say you had McDonald's for lunch, you're gonna have a healthy meal for dinner. Here's a nice salad with spinach, white beans, and avocado. The reason I'm saying these foods is because these are actually high in potassium, extremely high in potassium, and this is gonna counteract the sodium. So anyways guys, we're gonna go back to the studio.
I think I'm all set, I'm good to go. I want to just start off by thanking Matthew Volpe for his amazing broadcast in front of McDonald's. His salad, by the way, was amazing. I got to try it before the show. And I just want to finish off by thanking you guys for watching. This is CP25 News. We'll see you guys later.